Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Ninth Legion. Let's play some more of the Witcher 3 Blood and Wine DLC. And yeah, unfortunately, the singer Cecilia is dead. It looks like someone cut her throat. That's pretty much it. We're going in pursuit. I don't actually know if we're allowed to go in pursuit, but they told us to go in pursuit. And it looks like
the door made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong too.
yeah, looks like the bloke took the door, made a platform leading to this room, I guess, maybe? Oh, there's actually something right there. What the hell's that?
Broke the flower pot when moving the door, then stepped in the soil.
Okay. That door is locked, can't go through there.
Must have climbed this ladder.
What ladder? Hang on, there's... Oh, that's a ladder? Oh, shit. Yeah, Geralt, calm down. You're a bit over the top here. He runs a bit too fast for confined quarters like that. Okay. I don't know why they... So, this is possibly the person... Ooh, that door opened unexpectedly. This is possibly the person who's been blackmailing the higher vampire to kill all the people. But we don't know why he would kill...
Could still be here. Need to stay alert.
Don't know why he would kill Cecilia by himself. He didn't appear to be under any threat. He just killed her. And I don't know why that door shut. That was a bit creepy. Okay, what we got? Valuable stuff that I shall steal. Okay. Let's do the yellow stuff first. So I get all the goods. And then we're going to start hitting up the red stuff. It does look like we're alone in here, unless they can shapeshift. But dear God, there's a lot of red stuff in here. Okay. I'm assuming none of that's actually blood.
Sconce is bent, smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it?
Okay. That was not the thing I was trying to grab, but hey, that's fine. Okay, let's go back over this way. What have we actually got coming into the room? First thing on the left, broken mirror.
Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it, hard, then sank to the floor.
Okay, so there's been a fight in this room, basically. What about over here?
Blood stains.
Okay, not a massive amount of blood, but still.
Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it.
Oh, that jewel there. Valuable jewel.
Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this, must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace? Seems there was a struggle. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably.
Okay, so someone's broken into this room to steal valuables. And then got into a fight? And how does that relate to the murder down below, though? These seem like unrelated events. Am I not following properly? I'm probably not following properly, but hey. That sounds like unrelated events. Also, there was a fight in here. Blood. Ooh, we got a dagger. There's no body, though.
Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room.
Okay, so that implies it was struck from this side and knocked over.
Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like.
Didn't aim for the face, though. That could have been a wild swing. Decorated hunting knife. You know, that sounds like a murder weapon. I'm pretty certain I shouldn't pick up murder weapons. But...
Hunting knife. Richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably.
I mean, what are they going to do? Pull well, actually, no, that's a problem. I was going to say they can't pull fingerprints from it, which would, you know, indict me. But the fact that I'm just carrying it when I can't prove I didn't use it is probably going to be a problem later on. So, yeah.
Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for.
So they fought over that valuable jewel that I'm now carrying. I'm carrying a valuable jewel and a possible murder weapon. Wow. We are really setting ourselves up for a fall here, aren't we? I wonder if I can just, like, drop that stuff and not be carrying it. But you never know, it might be quest items. In fact, actually, let's just check the inventory. Can I... Ooh, I can't even access my inventory. Well, now I've picked them up, we're just done. And final thing is more blood over
Blood
here.
on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out?
Okay. So like a robbery
Jewel
and
was
a
in
murder?
The box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way.
Oh, so he...
They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though. So our Centrian must have been the flyer.
Makes sense. Oh, hello. These are the guardsmen of the party.
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centrians killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer. I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail.
Very nice of you. Normally I have to threaten people to get that kind of stuff out of them. So he came here to the party with Cecilia just to get into the room
I caught him
and steal the...
red-handed, attempting to burgle,
Yeah.
rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He...
Fell out of the window.
Just so.
Does that actually match up with what we saw? So, the Centrian got an invitation to this party through Cecilia. The two of them went up to Cecilia's room for an amorous encounter. He then murdered her, used her room to get out onto the balcony, get up to the Duchess's quarters, or not the Duchess, she's some kind of nobility, get up to the noblewoman's quarters, break in, and try and steal that valuable jewel, which I now have, by the way. No one seems to have noticed that yet. She was actually in that room, although we saw her out on the balcony earlier, so I'm not sure why she was back in her room. She attacked him, apparently, and he fell out the window. But I'm not sure what she just described actually matches what we saw in the room, because she makes no mention of the mirror getting broken. She says he struck his head on the painting, but the painting was cut by a knife. Either way, if she did attack him, that was, yeah, pretty brave.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock.
No, because he had a knife.
Plate. I can take care of myself, I assure you. A hairpin might look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective as a blade.
Yeah, but if I have a choice, I'll take the blade over a hairpin any day.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewellery.
After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
Okay, what's the heart of Toussaint when it's at home?
Jewel
Or not
seems
at home,
important.
in this situation.
Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centrian must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Okay, what's Duntine? Lord of Duntine. Is Duntine the castle?
Duntine. Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights, though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
Not a fan then. Okay, that does seem like a next lead. Why is the Duchess not bothered that Oriana had something that was stolen from her family? That seems like something you should be annoyed about.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
I feel like I'm being paranoid, but something seems off about this situation. Okay. What do you think about Oriana?
Oriana, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
Yeah, there's just something about her.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Son Real and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether.
Could be. But there's still the fourth name.
My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
Banished for what? Why was she banished?
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since.
Okay. Did you ever make an attempt to find her? Or, put out word that she was no longer banished, maybe? Doesn't sound like she tries to do anything to bring your sister back.
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Like the
Yeah,
Duchy of
that's normal
Toussaint.
for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft, was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift, At a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl, someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Dun Tyne, and if Sienna is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
I mean, yeah, I can't really promise that. You know, I'm just a witcher. That sounds a bit above my pay grade.
Can't guarantee her safety, unfortunately. Especially if she's one of those responsible for these crimes.
Witcher, that was not a request.
Yeah, I get that, but it just doesn't mean I can fulfill it. Asking the impossible there.
Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
Oh shit, he's brought Detlef with him.
My very dear friend, Detlef van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire. We are lending our combined resources to the Witcher's hunt.
Ooh,
yes.
okay.
Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally.
Crap, are all three of them vampires?
Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
Yeah. That's all true.
Few I can rely on like I can on Regis. Kinda hoping he thinks the same of me.
Curious. It seems opposites really do attract.
Oh, she's totally a vampire.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only two options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might a monster wish to apologize to a witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
Damn it, choices. That's not really an excuse, but that is just like people, so... meh.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and Regis are friends. If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the Witcher trait for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
Okay, yeah, we need to go talk to Regis, but are we really leaving the Duchess alone with the Beast? And her, who I now trust even less than I did before?
An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a witcher, and the Duchess of Toussaint? My.
Yeah, it's definitely three
Highly
vampires.
exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Detlef here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detlef believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore. That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renner.
Okay. I mean, I like the vote of confidence there, but... What do you know about Oriana? Oriana's got to be a vampire.
Oriana? She really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Beauclair. We'd not seen one another in... I can't begin to tell you in how long.
Centuries?
But I shall tell you all about her some other day.
Okay, she might not be a vampire per se, but I'm almost certain she's not human. Regis is being very cagey about how he met her and what he knows of her. Her general attitude seems very odd. And she could be working with the Duchess's sister, because why did she have the gem that seemed to be well known? I mean, that gemstone, the Heart of Toussaint, seems recognisable. So Oriana had it and didn't know it was the Heart of Toussaint? Or what? I don't understand that.
Guessing it's no accident you two stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, figured it wasn't a coincidence.
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renna must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Dettlaff, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got a way with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Dettlaff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Dettlaff. Good luck, my friend.
Splendidly, Dettlaff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to 2 exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish the second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out?
I wonder what she's picked up on this. The Duchess isn't an idiot, and Dettlaff was not very subtle. Nope, looks like the party's all over.
You have exceptional friends. This Dettlaff, an intriguing man to say the least.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm slightly distracted. There's a bird sitting on my window looking at me. What the... Go away, bird. What are you doing? Okay, sorry about that. I had to stop the recording while I went and made friends with a bird who was really not scared of people. That was a bit strange, but okay. Maybe I'm a Disney princess or something. Yes, so she's picked up on something about Dettlaff. What did Dettlaff tell you about himself?
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost, which is why he comes across as grim.
Well, that and all the people he's murdered.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count Delacroix' mill. It stands along the Saône Retour River, near the Cockatrice Inn. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
Fair enough. I'm happy to have some supporters. I can't bring Regis with me. Having a friendly hire vampire around is really useful for when you gotta go kill people. Hey, I got my swords back. Okay, that's good. I need to change back into my heavy armor though. Okay, so we met Oriana. We learned about Sienna. Everyone's character things are getting updated. Yeah, Oriana. I do not trust her. She's not a human. That's for damn sure. If she turns out to be human, you know, I'm gonna be very surprised. Yeah, there's something about her. And why did she have the goddamn thing? So Sienna Anna. So is she the older sister of Anna? Interesting. Okay, we will need to deal with that later on, I think. However, this episode has run on quite long, and I also spent some time, you know, with a bird. So, I'm going to take a break here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Do feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you did, and hopefully, I'll see you later for the next one. Bye.